And it's interesting because the American people are rejecting the major networks, as you point out. Our nation's newspapers, their circulation is low. They're not making the money they used to. And certainly the impact and influence that maybe they once had has deteriorated. I've used the term that I think journalism died certainly in 2008 with the lack of coverage of Barack Obama. Let me give you another example. There is Fred Dicker, is a reporter for the New York Post, and he had some tough questions for Republican, conservative, gubernatorial candidate Carl Paladino, and it got very confrontational. Let's roll the tape.
I want to know why you sent your goons after my daughter.
I sent no one after.
Oh, I want to know, Fred. I want to know
your
about
charge against Cuomo. Do you have the evidence or do you not?
Fred, fingers don't.
I will, at the appropriate time, you're going to hear it.
He's got
Yes,
three
I do.
daughters. How can you say that about him?
Oh, I have a daughter too,
Yeah, you
Fred.
talked about her.
I have a daughter.
You brought it out.
Fred, that's it.
Stay away from me. What evidence do you have?
Listen, all right?
You ever hear about when did you stop
send
your wife?
one of your
Ever hear
goons
that?
after my daughter? Send it one more time.
This guy's the Attorney General of New York.
And you're his stalking horse, Fred
You can
Dick.
say it, but where's
You're
your
his
evidence?
stalking horse.
What's the evidence?
You're his bird dog.
You made the charge.
You send another goon to my daughter's house and he'll take you out, buddy.
You're going to take me out?
Yeah.
How are you going to do that?
Watch.
What are you, threatening me?
All right, two pieces of information. One, Paladino had made the allegation that his rival, Andrew Cuomo, had cheated on his wife during his marriage. He was married to one of the Kennedys. And the other issue had to do with Paladino was upset that his 10-year-old daughter was, being photographed, that he had this daughter out of wedlock, he's married, etc. All right, so there were people taking photographs of the house, the daughter, so he was angry, and he thought it was the New York Post that was doing it. They deny it. Is that your reaction?
Yeah, that's what I'm understanding. I've never met Carl Paladino, but I'll be honest with you, Sean, I'm getting where I really like this guy. I like him because he says all the stuff that I always wanted to say but never could get away with. When a reporter becomes part of the story, he ceased to be a reporter, and now he's part of the news. And that's what happened. This reporter stepped way over the line. No matter what Carl Paladino said to him that may have seemingly provoked him, it was his professional duty to remain detached and to remain objective.
Well, let me ask you.
He failed to do that.
I think his first question was a legitimate question, and that is, all right, do you have any evidence to support the claim that your campaign has made? That's fair.
That's fair.
But it's from that point on, it becomes a confrontation. And you're saying you believe that, in this case, Fred Dicker, you think he crossed the line?
I absolutely do, because I've dealt with reporters, as you know, for the past 20 years being in politics, and one of the things that I always found outrageous was when the reporter injected himself into the story. It's one thing to ask the question. It's even one thing to continue asking the same question, even though he's going to get the same answer. But when he raises his voice and begins to actually get confrontational and provoke, then that's no longer a journalistic interview, and that's what we had here. It got way out of hand, and I think the reporter was unprofessional in the way he handled it.
All right, we'll have more on that story coming up as the program unfolds. Thank you, Governor. Appreciate your time.